Hey guys, so I'm going to guide you through just a little flow you can do when you wake up in the morning. Um, so, starting where you would be if you just woke up in the morning, be on your back. We're going to take a strap if you'd like to use one, so keep one nearby. You can take the knees to the chest to full wind removing pose. Take the hands to the tops of the shins and pull the knees in towards the armpits so they can widen, or you can pull them more towards the midline, towards the chest. Just kind of depends on what feels good in your body. Maybe you go back and forth between the two, but the important thing is to keep your tailbone rooted on the ground or on the bed. It's a little harder to do lifted up on a bed than on a hard surface. So it kind of assists you here. Flex your toes, and then each inhale, feel your belly push against your thighs, and then each exhale, feel how when you breathe out, how it makes room, how the belly collapses and it makes room for the knees to come in farther. And just stay here, breathing. When you wake up in the morning, it's not a rush to get up and going. So take your time, deepen through your breath. And then with your next inhale, you curl up into a small ball. So now you take the knees together, you lift the head up off the ground and tuck the chin to the chest. Really squeeze yourself into a tiny ball. Take a full inhale here. And then your exhale for full body stretch. Reach the arms and the legs in opposite directions and really stretch out just like you're waking up in the morning. Inhale to stretch even deeper. And then exhale to kind of release. Start to take the right knee into the chest, half wind removing pose this time. Flex the right toes. Left leg can either stay extended or you can bend it and place the left foot on the bed. Keep wanting to stay mat or the ground, not on the ground. And then again, just hold here for a couple more breaths. Really focus on trying to breathe into the belly. Push the belly into the thigh. Keep focusing on that connection between the belly and the thigh. And then with your next inhale, you can either take the strap. There's a couple different options. You can grab the strap around the foot. You can grab the back of your thigh, or you can grab your foot. This leg can either stay bent and on the ground, on the bed, or you can extend it out on the bed. All right, so you either grab the bottom of the foot, maybe you wrap the strap, or maybe you don't have a strap, but you can't reach your foot. You can just grab the back of the thigh and slowly start to extend the right heel up towards the sky as you try and pull the right leg in closer towards the chest. Again, if you grab a belt, a strap, whatever you have at home to use, you can wrap it around the bottom of the foot and then continue to try and push the heel through the strap towards the ceiling as you try and bring the thigh and the shin closer to your face and your chest. With each inhale, you try and lengthen a little bit from your leg, push the heel up towards the sky. Each exhale, you try and pull it in a little bit closer. Again, really focus on the breath. Use the breath to send the energy to the place that feel tight and tense, the backside body of the leg. Hold here, just breathing. Focus on trying to get past the comfort zone. Maybe you get a little shake in your leg. Notice there's a difference between an intense stretch and pain, so keep that in mind. With your next inhale, slowly start to open the hips, so guide the leg towards the right side of the body to open. But try to keep this left hip rooted on the bed. Try not to let it lift up here. Try and keep it rooted, and if it does start to lift up, bring the right foot back first, and then work on opening with that left hip rooted down. Use the breath. Try and lay flat on the ground, on the bed. You can take the left hand to help root the left hip down on the bed. And then with your next inhale, slowly start to guide it back through center. And then you're gonna cross it all the way across the body. Almost like a supine twist. The right hand can release and come to the side to a T. Left hand holds onto the strap or maybe the back of the thigh or still the foot if you Have the dexterity. Hold for one more breath here. Your next inhale, slowly start to draw the foot back through center. Release the strap. And then this time you're gonna take, it's almost like a half baby's pose. I like to take my hands to the back of the thigh first. I feel like it's more accessible. I start to bend my knee towards my chest, and then I start to lift my heel up towards the sky. But I'm not working on straightening here. I want this 90-degree bend in my leg. And then I want to grab the top of the foot if it's accessible. If not, you can just hold on the back of the thigh and continue to try and compress the knee to the chest with the heel up towards the sky. Or you can grab the bottom of the foot and slowly start to push the thigh into the chest this way. To really feel it in the right hip, right here. Keep breathing, keep trying to push the belly against the thigh. And here with your next inhale, bend your left knee. Cross your right ankle above the right or the left knee. So on top of the left thigh, flex your right toes, and then push your right knee towards the bottom of your bed. Slowly start to lift your left foot up off the ground, flex it as well, and try and get both legs almost at this 90-degree angle here. Take the left hand to the back of your left thigh, right hand to the top of your, or the inside part of your right knee. Keep the head relaxed on the bed, and then slowly start to bring the left knee in closer as you push through the right hand to open the right hip. The more you bring this left knee in, the more you're gonna feel it in the right hip. Continue to just breathe fully and deeply into your stomach. And then your next inhale, bring your arms out to a T as you let the legs guide themselves. Keep them here, let them guide themselves to the left side of the body. And then you're going to take your gaze over your right fingertips and keep the right shoulder rooted on the mat, on the bed. And just hold here. It's a supine twist with a figure 4. Your hands can stay at a T. You can bring this left hand to the right knee to help assist it open still. Feel your belly when you're twisted and you're trying to breathe. Notice how it feels. And then with your next inhale, use your core to bring your knees back through center. And then unwind the legs. You should feel a major difference between sides. And then with your next inhale, half wind removing pose, extend the right leg out towards the bottom of the bed, or maybe you keep it bent and the foot planted on the bed, but then half wind removing pose, the left knee hugs into the chest, the head releases on the ground, flex the left toes, flex the right toes if they're extended, and then work on bringing that knee in towards the chest. Each inhale, feel the belly push against the thigh. Each exhale, pull the knee in a little deeper. Maybe your inhale, you let up a little bit, so that your exhale, you can pull again. And then with your next inhale, the right leg stays where it is. The hands come to the back of the thigh, the bottom of the foot, or to the strap with the strap on the bottom of the foot. Slowly start to kick the heel up towards the ceiling. Lengthen through the heel. Each inhale, you lengthen the leg a little bit farther up. And then your exhale to pull the knee in a little closer. Remembering to stay mindful of your body. Slight bend in the knee to keep from hyperextension. Keep the breath full and long. Go for one more breath here. And then your next exhale, slowly start to open the hip. So draw the left heel towards the left side of the body. Keep the right hip rooted on the bed. Right hand can come to the hip to help assist. And then keep that tension in the strap. Still trying to reach the toes towards the head. The heel out towards the side wall this time. With your next inhale, slowly draw the foot back through center, and then all the way across the body. On the exhale, the hand can come up to a T, almost like a little supine twist. The gaze over the left fingertips, away from the foot. Still try and keep that tension in the strap and that awareness of your breath. Your next inhale, draw the foot back through center. And then make your way to figure four pose. Bend the right knee and place the right foot on the mat. Take the left ankle across the right knee and open the left hip. Left hand comes to the inside part of the left knee. The right hand comes behind the right thigh as you lift the right foot up off the bed and flex both toes. Then your next exhale, slowly start to bring the right knee in towards the chest even more. You take the left hand to push on the left knee to help assist to open the hip. Again, the head's relaxed. Notice any unnecessary tension that might start to build. Unfurl your eyebrow and clench your jaw. Those little details, little things that start to tense up and we don't even realize it. Find the breath if you lost it. Make sure it's deep into your belly. We'll take 2 more breaths here. And then with your next exhale, slowly start to take a supine twist with the legs where they are. So supine figure 4, slowly start to let the left foot and the right knee drop to the right side of the body. The arms can come out to a T. If you need support, you guys got pillows here, I'm sure. You can stack them underneath your legs to support if you need it. The arms out to a T, the gaze over the left fingertips. Still try and feel that twist in the belly with the breath. We'll go for one more breath here. Use your core on your inhale to help bring the legs back through center. And then curl up in that small ball again. Full inhale here, push the belly against the thighs. And then exhale, take the full body stretch, reach the heels and the fingertips in opposite directions. Inhale to stretch even deeper. And then exhale to curl back into that small ball, lift the head up off the ground, and then slowly start to find a little bit of rock and roll. Rock all the way up to a seated position. And then root through your tailbone to find that long, tall spine. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. And then your next inhale, just to find a little bit of movement. Inhale, the arms rise. Exhale, the hands come heart center. Push evenly through the hands. So not just lazy, but activate your arms. Push them evenly against each other as you draw them through heart center. Your next inhale, the arms rise again. Follow the hands with the gaze. So the gaze reaches up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, as the hands come heart center, the gaze comes heart center. Inhale, the arms lift last time. Exhale, the hands come heart center. And then your next inhale, find your strap again. And then you're gonna take it and you're gonna pull it in opposite directions. And then you're gonna take the strap, bring it in front of you. Pull the hands in opposite directions still. With your next inhale, the arms lift back up. The gaze follows, and then exhale, you can bend the arms like you're cactusing, or you can take them, if you have the full shoulder rotation, you can rotate them all the way back and down. It's even tough for me. Full inhale, the arms start to lift back overhead. And then exhale, push the hands forward. Follow the strap with the gaze. Inhale as it rises, follow it up. And then exhale, keep the gaze up as you start to rotate the shoulders back. Take it slow. Inhale as it rises, and then exhale, hold here. So pull the strap in opposite directions. Full inhale, find a little bit of length through the body and the spine. Use the core, so pull the belly button back to the spine to protect the low back. And then as you exhale, start to take a side bend to the right. So the right arm's gonna start to drop, the left arm's gonna start to lift, and then my gaze starts to lift towards the ceiling, towards the left arm. Rotate the chest and the shoulders up towards the sky. Feel it in the left side body. And then as you inhale, come back through center. Switch sides, the left arm drops, the right arm lifts. The gaze up towards the ceiling. The chest and your shoulders rotate towards the ceiling. Each inhale, you lengthen a little bit. Exhale, the side bend a little deeper. And then inhale back through center. Exhale, bring the hands in front. Inhale, the arms reach back up. Exhale, the hands comes down and around. Inhale, the arms back up. Exhale, the right arm comes up this time and you bend it all the way to this almost like shoulder stretch, but you'd have the strap. If you didn't have the strap, you can try and connect your hands if you have the dexterity. I like to use the strap because it allows more room and you can still get the stretch. So you can always walk the hands farther up. Try not to, I see a lot of people trying to get their hands so far down that they compromise their neck position like this. They use their elbow and they start to add this weight onto their neck, when really you want to pull the elbow up and behind you. So if you can't do that, if you're here, take the hand a little farther up towards the sky. You have a whole strap to work with. So you go where you need with the spine and the neck still long. And then when you're ready, switching sides, come back up. The hands go down. Inhale, the arms come back up. Exhale, the arms come around. Inhale, the arms back up. Notice the difference between sides. And then your exhale, the left arm bends and reaches up and around on top. The right arm's on bottom. Try and reach the fingertips to touch with still keeping this tall, long spine and neck. Try and pull the strap away from each other. And just hold here. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. And take one more breath here.